Now, the British government has turned down an invitation to attend the inauguration of the new Iranian president, Hassan Rouhani, despite indications he wants to reach out to Western countries to reduce tensions, not least over Iran's nuclear programme. Mr Rouhani has strong links with Britain. He was a student in Glasgow. From there, our World Affairs correspondent Richard Galpin reports.
Glasgow, not an obvious place for an Iranian cleric and senior politician to study. But in the 1990s, Hassan Rouhani came to Glasgow Caledonien University as a postgraduate student researching Islamic law. Known then as Hassan Feridon, he received his doctorate in 1999.
Hassan Feridon for a thesis entitled "The Flexibility of Shariah, Islamic Law with Reference to the Iranian Experience."
He'd done most of his research in Iran while Deputy Speaker of Parliament, but travelled regularly here to the university to discuss his thesis. Well, this is the thesis which Mr Rouhani wrote, and the senior academics who supervised him say it does show he has a modern and reformist approach, which of course is very different from the hardline religious leadership which have dominated Iran for so long. I met a professor who'd been one of Mr Rouhani's academic supervisors in Glasgow. He told me the fact Mr Rouhani wanted to study in Britain reflected his comparatively liberal instincts.
He chose Great Britain because he had respect for the legal system here, for the judiciary, and also for the legislative system of Great Britain.
So the Parliament, the British Parliament?
Absolutely, yes.
He believes he will bring reform.
I'm very hopeful that he would be successful in delivering the promises that he had made to the nation. However, I wouldn't say that it would be an immediate change. It had to be a gradual change towards an Iran of sustainable development and good relationship with the rest of the world.
Mr Rouhani has called for many changes, including re-engaging with the West, to end the crisis over Iran's nuclear program so economic sanctions on Iran are lifted.
Provided the United States is willing to authorize a negotiating position that includes ways for Iran to benefit, then I believe that during Rouhani's presidency it should be possible to negotiate a solution, a permanent long-term solution to the nuclear question.
In Iran, there are now high expectations of change. But how much Mr Rouhani will achieve remains an open question. Richard Galpin, BBC News, Glasgow.